today, Dr. Jenkins, Dr. Davis. That's an inspirational story, really inspiring.
Good afternoon. Thank you for inviting us to come here today. I'm Mike Ruane, this is my cousin, Erika, Rech, and our job is to talk to you about our charity, Breast Friends Forever. And your job is to listen, so if you finish first, let us know.
In October of 2006, my mom sat me down and told me she had been diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer that had infiltrated her lymph nodes. She was told by her doctors that she would have to undergo bilateral mastectomy, chemotherapy, and radiation. From that moment on, our lives became a whirlwind of treatments, operations, and doctor's appointments.
It's hard to watch someone that you care about go through treatment, and you want to do something to help. So when my aunt was going through chemotherapy, me and my brother shaved our heads, and I also tried to keep my aunt's spirits up. I used to tell her that she and the dog should both stay off the couch when they were shedding. The month that my aunt completed her treatment, our celebration was short-lived. Our other aunt was diagnosed with stage 2 breast cancer, and if that wasn't bad enough, still another aunt was told that if she didn't have a prophylactic mastectomy, that she would be next. We saw how difficult the process of treatment and recovery was, and we knew how expensive it was. We had heard so many stories of women who struggled with financial burdens as they went through treatment, and we wanted to help.
So we formed a team and participated in Relay for Life. We walked for 24 hours and raised over $1,000. But we found out that night that the money we raised would go to a national organization looking for a cure. That's great and all, but we thought, what about all the women in our community who need help every day, just for the everyday bills? And so I think it was about that day at 4 a.m. in the tent on a football field that we decided to form our charity, Breast Friends Forever. We asked our parents what they thought of the idea, and they said that we could do anything we wanted as long as it didn't include explosives. So then we began researching nonprofits. It was pretty clear to us that we were going to need some help, so we contacted a lawyer. Her first question, how old are you guys? Because we were 15 at the time. Her second was, you want to do what? She seemed pretty amazed. And then she told us what her retainer was, and we were pretty amazed. So Mike and I pulled together $500 from the money that we saved from birthdays, confirmation, communion, things like that. And so armed with $1,000, Breast Friends Forever was born. First we designed a website, and once we established that, we emailed everyone we knew and started asking for donations. Our plea was, just 5 or 10 can help a friend. Our hope was that if everyone we contacted donated just $5, we could help a lot of women. Once donations started coming in, we designed a t-shirt and started selling them along with candy bars and bracelets at local churches, schools, street fairs, storefronts, and soccer tournaments. We also started canning for coins at our local supermarkets.
And that's really just begging. Once we had raised some money, we contacted the hospital cancer center where my aunt had been treated, and she talked to a social worker there. I think she underestimated us at first, but soon she started to send patients to us regularly. We also contacted some local oncologists and the wellness community. Our referrals started coming in so fast that we realized we had to do something more to raise money. We decided on a black tie gala, and I think it was a good idea that we didn't realize how much time and effort would go into it. We solicited help from family, friends, neighbors, and set up committees. There were committees for decorating, gift auctions, invitations, solicitation, social booklet programs, and many more. We had over 70 volunteers work on the gala. It was great to see our community step up and want to help us. And that night we netted $37,000.
Last year, Breast Friends Forever participated in Make a Difference Day. For the month of October, our mission was to educate young women about the importance of breast self-examination. We are embracing this cause as part of our mission, and to date we've gotten over 1,500 young girls to sign pledges to perform self-examination. Early detection is the key to surviving breast cancer, and we're trying to arm young women with the tools to take charge of their health.
Through Breast Friends, we've provided many things: wigs, medication, and co-pays. We've paid rent, electric, and gas bills, even purchased food. And we'd like to share a few stories of some of the people that we've helped. One of the first families that came to us was a mom of 8 who had metastatic breast cancer. She was out of work, her husband had just suffered a heart attack, and she didn't know how she'd be able to afford heat for the winter. When we contacted her, she said that she didn't want to take from someone else who might need it more. We paid for her fuel for the winter as well as her utility bills. Another woman diagnosed with breast cancer was in the process of visiting surgeons to discuss her options. Her grandmother and mother both died of breast cancer, and her sister also had breast cancer twice and is now in remission. 6 months ago, while caring for her dying brother, her husband of 30 years left her for another woman. We have paid her gas, phone, and electric bills for now.
And we're currently hunting down her husband. We helped a young woman with no history of breast cancer who was diagnosed at stage 3 after she lost her job. Breast Friends was able to help pay her cell phone and storage bills and make 2 COBRA payments until she could get back on her feet. Another woman who had breast surgery was homeless and could not afford the train tickets to go to and from treatment. Breast Friends was able to help find her apartment, pay security and 1 month's rent, and purchase enough train tickets to get her to the hospital for the whole course of her treatment. Another woman with stage 4 breast cancer had a recurrent breast infection after her surgery. She was out of work and was waiting for disability to kick in. We were able to pay her water, gas, and electric bills and 2 car payments.
We helped a young 28-year-old mother of 2 who couldn't afford a wig because her insurance wouldn't cover it. We were able to purchase one for her. We also helped a woman who had fallen into an insurance donut hole pay for her chemotherapy drugs. She was stage 4 and didn't know how much time she had left. She wrote us a letter telling us that we were angels who helped her celebrate one more birthday with her grandson. These are the stories of the women that inspire us.
People always ask us what we have learned through our charity work. Like most kids our age, it's easy to become self-absorbed in our own lives. We have sports, work, dances, dates, movies, and more. All of these things fill up our lives, and it seems like we have no room for anything else. But we learned that if you look hard enough, if you prioritize, you can find the room to give the gift of your time to someone else. We have witnessed firsthand the pain, suffering, and stress experienced by women when they're going through treatment and first diagnosed. We have seen grown men cry as they watch their wives lose their battle to breast cancer. We have seen the worried faces of children who don't know if their mom is going to be okay. I think we could both say that we have learned about compassion, empathy, and suffering, but we've also learned about what true courage looks like, and we know what hope looks like.
We know that we can make a difference one family at a time, and to date we've raised over $150,000. So many of the women that have helped ask us how they will ever pay us back, and we just tell them to pay it forward. We know that we've made a difference to many people in our community through Breast Friends Forever.
Everyone in this room here today can make a difference. Go home and ask your wives, mothers, sisters, daughters, and friends to do a breast self-exam.
We believe that no one can do everything, but everyone can do something. Everyone can make a difference. Thank you.